You're not poor because you're lazy. You're poor because you're black. If you want to get a new car or a new apartment, 9 times out of 10, the lender is going to check your credit score. This arbitrary number is their way of identifying your credit worthiness. Or in other words, if they give you this money, how likely are you to actually pay it back?
Okay, check's not big enough yet.
You might be wondering, how they know if I'm going to pay it back or not? They don't know me. And I'll argue that you're right. They don't know you. The problem is, they think they do. And the biases that inform that notion influence the disparities we see within the credit system. The first credit bureaus opened in the mid-1800s. Of course, during that time, they didn't have the scoring system that we have now, but they did have a way to score you. Let me ask you this. Mid-1800s, scoring system, worthiness. Who do you think that applies to? Of course, not us. You can just imagine how that system was riddled with racism, oppression, biases, white supremacy, literally all of the isms, right? Lenders during that time would use things such as your race, your gender, or your marital status to identify if you were worthy of credit or not.
Whatever that means.
In the 1970s, Congress passed 2 laws, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, as well as the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Now, the point of these laws were to prevent discrimination and to make credit reporting data more accessible. Sounds good, right? Just you wait. So in 1989, FICO created an algorithm for a universal scoring system ranging from 300 to 850 based on the likelihood that you will pay back your loan. But the question becomes, how does the algorithm know this? How does it really know if I'll pay it back or not? It doesn't.
Man, is you shitting me?
Now, if you know anything about coded bias, the algorithm is just as biased as the coder. All that means is that the subjective scoring system of the mid-1800s was wrapped up in some fancy numbers and packaged so that you can think that it's equitable, when really the only thing they did was create a quantifiable system to disenfranchise you even further.
This is not the society that I want to be a part of.
Research shows that people with poor credit pay on average more for everything than people with higher credit. That means that your interest rates will be higher, how much you pay over the course of the loan will be higher, the more money that comes out of your pocket will be more than those who have a higher credit score.
Oh shit! And y'all sweep that shit right under the fucking rug.
So let me ask you this. If we're being scored not based on our actual credit worthiness, but on things such as our race, gender, location, marital status, who do you think will be the most impacted by low scores? And who do you think will end up paying more in the long term for everything? So no,